everyone. Sorry for being a little bit late. As you can probably tell from my voice, your boy is sick. I woke up with a really sore throat today, and I think it's the same. I think it's the same sore throat from like 2 weeks ago, actually. Hi everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Can I get a hi? Yena, happy Monday. Well, happy Monday, hopefully for you. It's been a bit of a rough Monday for me. Yeah, man, I think I just never fully recovered from that first sore throat that happened a couple of weeks ago. Oh, but I don't know if Twitch chat noticed, but you guys have a new finagled new chat now that looks a little bit more like the UI that we have on our end. I had to make some adjustments to it to make it a bit more similar, but yeah, it looks a little bit more like the YouTube chat now. You guys got pretty-fied. Congratulations. Oh, thank you for the DVR. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. Yes, hello everyone. Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys have been having a better Monday than me. Honestly, it hasn't been the worst. I did call out of some meetings, and I also did... I had an orthodontist appointment this morning that I ended up having to call out of because I was like, I can't make it, guys. It's not possible. I have such a bad headache. We're so bonita. Yes, you guys are so bonita now. Oh my god, you're so bonita. Look at you. Look at your cool little animated emotes that YouTube chat doesn't have. Sounds like you need to profen. I did profen. I profened earlier today. Oh my god, I'm also wearing a shirt that says chat is this real right now. Quick chat, flex the emotes. Yes, Twitch chat, flex the emotes. They're animated. Unlike YouTube chat, where the emotes are not animated. Yes, the cow shirt. I'm wearing the cow shirt right now. Today was very uneventful. I woke up, I took a bath, tried to clear my sinuses. And then I went straight back to sleep, and I just woke up. That's why I was a little bit late, actually. I apologize. I just woke up. I woke up like... I set an alarm for... It was exactly 5:45, so I like woke up not too long ago. Nah, hee. Oh, yes. YouTube does have the pup kiss emote. That is true. She won't give us animated emotes. She hates us. Dude, blame Small Indie Company YouTube. Don't blame Yena Youngblood. Small Indie Company YouTube is at fault here. Yena Youngblood is innocent. We've got Roach Boom while YouTube just has a roach. Yeah, that is true. YouTube has the pup kiss though. Yin is on Yin time. True. I'm not late. You guys are just early. I also had to call off work because I'm also sick. Dude, I don't know what it was. I survived all of November and December without getting, like, sinus infection, sore throat, anything like that. Once, as soon as December passes, all of a sudden, boom, Yena Youngblood is dying. So what's up with that, huh? What's up with that? Do be wishing we had animated emotes on YouTube. Oh, well. You have to petition to Small Indie Company YouTube. You gotta go ask them what's up. You gotta go be like, hey, Small Indie Company YouTube, why don't we have animated emotes? And maybe they'll add it in. Who knows? Honestly, I wish I could get sick. I would also like the time off. Dude, just fake it! Actually, don't listen to me. I shouldn't be encouraging that. Also, Paperback, thank you so much for the tier 1 on Twitch. I appreciate it. What YouTube chatters can't do that? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Those are fighting words. Those are fighting words. Guys, spread love, not hate. Spread love, not hate. You should instead be saying, hey, YouTube chat, come over here so we can kiss and use animated emotes together. Spread love, not hate. Also, Feeling ZZZ, thank you for the tier 1 for 11 months on Twitch as well. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, Snakes, thank you so much for the tier 1 on Twitch. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, spread germs, not hate, guys. Make each other sick. In a sexy way. How will your bosses know? Dude, I'm telling you, man. If you want to use your PTO, just fake it. Take the day off. There's PTO for a reason. Americans already don't have enough PTO as it stands, okay? We don't have PTO that is like other countries where there's like a set amount that is supposed to be given to an individual per year. Yeah, actually, for those who are not American here, use your PTO, because Americans oftentimes face the devil that is unlimited PTO, which means you have to get everything pre-approved in case you want to take time off. It's not actually unlimited. It's actually severely limited. It's a way of them being able to not give you PTO at all in the guise of it being super, super good. Yes, the unlimited PTO scam. If you are a new working individual within the American workforce, please watch out for the unlimited PTO scam. It is not correct. Also, since we're on the topic of, I guess, like lively advice, in case you guys didn't know, I found out a friend recently wasn't paying off their credit card statements fully. Please pay off your credit card statements fully. I think there's been a lot of like circulation of certain information of like, oh, it's good to keep some credit and stuff like that. Yes, for your next statement balance. If you get a statement balance, please pay it off entirely. Do not save any credit left over. You will get APR tax on that, and it is not good. So, in case any new credit users in here as well, please make sure to pay off your statements. It's very important, so you do not incur credit card debt in the form of APR. It is 20%. It is a lot of APR. Aren't there required time off? Nope. Well, okay, I don't think... The issue is I don't think America technically has laws about it, if that makes sense. Like... Our workforce laws here are very loosey-goosey because we live in a very free nation. Yes, freedom. Which also means that CEOs are able to be very freedom-oriented and offer fake PTO when in reality you have to get everything pre-approved. I love the model. Super cool and pretty. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. I also have hand tracking right now. I turned on the hand tracking and everything. So, it's actually surprisingly easier to turn on than my whatchamacallit, live 2D model. Funnily enough. Look at this Yeen. Isn't she neat? Yeah, look at this Yeen. Isn't she funny? Isn't she a silly little guy streaming when she is sick? Smile. Thank you for reminding me to check my credit card balance. Yes, make sure to pay off your statements, guys. It's very important. Also, I like the new Twitch UI since it's actually caught up with recent messages now. Oh, yeah! Nice! Smile. It also has a little animation. Isn't that fun? And you get to see the little cool animated emotes. Sick nasty. Yeah, free to get fucked over. Welcome to America. That is your first lesson. You're free to get fucked by me. Specifically. But yeah, no. I have been having a hell of a day. I'm very tired. And I don't feel very good. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Peace Poet. I appreciate it. Also, Vader, thank you for the 20 gifted on YouTube. And also the 1 gifted on Twitch. I appreciate it. That is very kind. Thank you. Paperback, thank you so much for the 8 months of Young Pup Plus on YouTube. I appreciate it. Hey guys, come over here. Let's all kiss and make the Twitch chatters jealous. That is true. YouTube chat can kiss each other. There's the pup kiss emote. Yes, very sick nasty. That is me right now. I'm very sick nasty. More nasty and more sick than usual. But, you know, doing my best. I'm doing my best. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know what's up. I'm not producing a lot of phlegm. This is why I think it's just like I never fully recovered from the last time I got mildly ill. Because it's the same exact symptoms. Like, a little bit of a headache, feeling a little bit warm, mild, like, you know, temperature hike. Also, like, stuffy nose, sore throat, like, there's knives stabbing my throat. It's the same symptoms. I feel like I'm drinking water. I've been drinking so much water today. And then every single time I stop drinking water for like 10 minutes, my throat just starts getting dry. I don't know what it is. I hate it though. The worst. So I've been spending basically all of today just kind of in bed. I ate some ice cream. I had some chicken noodle soup that I ordered from DoorDash, which sucks because I hate paying delivery fees. I hate it so much. If I could, I would just straight up go to the restaurant itself and pick up my order from the restaurant. When you find sick nasty in the future slang dictionary, Yena will be one of its definitions, yes. I am always embodying the sick nasty. Whether that be in the form of like, yo, gnarly dude, or in the form of, I'm fucking dying, dude. I am always embodying the sick nasty. Boss, please, I've started noticing saying sick nasty is a part of my vocabulary. Yes! Yes! Make it more prevalent. Make it a new slang term. I'm actually surprised not more people say it. I think it's very fun to say. Yeah, it's kind of sick nasty. 15 vacation, 5 personal, a number of sick days. I also work in a school where there's a snow day and I work 4 hours for a full 8 hours. What? What? What in tarnation? You live in America? Are you part of the school system? The school system is a bit different. It's not corporate America. If it's subsidized, if it's if it's subsidized by the government, it's a little bit different. Come again? Yeah, you will. Sorry. Whoa, sorry. I've been watching too many Instagram reels, dude. There's this one reel I saw recently with this guy. It's like this.
I'll spread their ass out on the field of battle. Wait, no, I meant spread them like a gamut.
There was this one reel I saw recently where it was like, oh wait, sorry, can you guys hear the alerts? I can't hear the alerts once again. I don't know why it's like this. Actually, this might be Twitch alerts. Maybe this is different. I saw this one reel of this guy. I can't find it again. I scrolled too fast and now it's gone forever. But it was this one gay guy, and it's like a POV of this guy coming up to him and giving him a compliment. And he's like, hey, baby, you cute as fuck. And then the gay guy turns around and is like, oh, really? Fuck me then. Fuck me right here, raw. And I'm like, whoa. And then the guy walks away like, whoa, dude, what are you doing? That's weird. That's weird as fuck, bruh. And he's like, oh yeah, pussy. It's not supposed to be freaky. It's just supposed to be like, oh man. Oh man. My Instagram reel feed is a different place, man. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. I need to see if I can find this, or else I just sound like an insane person. Instagram reel. How do I even search for this? I don't even know how I'm supposed to even start searching for this, actually. Guys, it's not freaky. It's only freaky when I'm saying it because you guys are interpreting it coming out of my mouth. It's supposed to be haha funny. Is that not how people talk to each other on a normal basis? Yes,
I'm busy multitasking.
Spread love. I'll spread their ass out on the field of battle. No, wait, I meant to spread them like damn it. Guys, I wish I was a man. Oh, that I could say these things and it'd be funny, haha. And you guys wouldn't be like, whoa, Yena's being freaky today. No, it's a funny haha. It's meant to be vulgar on, like, a humor scale, you know? The one day Yena's acting spicy, I'm busy multitasking. I'm not acting spicy. You guys are just interpreting it that way because women on the internet are interpreting this a certain way. It's a funny ha.
All hail the queen on her
misinterpreting this. Hold on, I need to find this The way that he says it is so funny. Instagram Reels. I don't even know how I would search for this. If only I could find it again. It's gone forever. It's not about being a guy or girl, it's about the delivery. And yes, I thought I delivered it in a very funny haha way. Excuse me if you didn't think so, I suppose. How else are we supposed to interpret it? You're the one saying it? I'm telling you a story of a funny reel I saw. You know what? It's fine. I'll keep my reels to myself. I thought they were funny, but apparently, unfortunately, you guys don't seem to share my humor. Yena, you need to get some sleep. I just woke up from a nap. Yena out here being put down by chat, dude. It's just a normal occurrence these days now. This is just how it be, you know? I don't mind hearing about your reels. It's okay, guys. You guys just don't understand the humor. It's just, you know, we just live in different worlds. We just live in different funny haha worlds. But you're sick, so you need to be getting plenty of rest and food. This will be a short stream. I specifically turn on my computer to hop on the stream. Yes, it is acquired tastes. Yeah, it's high IQ humor. You guys wouldn't get it. Yena can tell us more about her reels when she's out on the dock. Out on the dock? Where am I going? Oh my god, I did see a bunch of... You guys know that one... there's this one guy that does like the Yearn white boy. Yearn. I saw one that was targeted towards like other races too. He's been just like freaking pumping them out, man. Like doing a bunch of them. There was one that was like, live your best life, Asian boy. Yeah, I got those on my Instagram reel too. You can climb back to your usual octaves. Dude, this is how I normally sound. God. This is what it really is, man. Twitch, I mean, stream only sees one side of you and they're like, oh, this must be the side that she portrays all the time. Guys, this is my usual voice. This is how I usually talk. On stream, I usually end up going a few octaves higher because I'm trying to project and stuff, but... How did I end up sick? I mean, how does anyone end up sick? They go outside, they get exposed to germs, and then they fall sick. And I'm the same way. I went outside, I got exposed to germs, and I fell sick. You sound more congested than usual. I mean, the congestion's just part of being sick. That's just because I can't breathe out of my nose right now. But in terms of like vocal tone and I guess pitch, this is usually how I sound. Like if I'm just relaxing and just talking with friends over like Discord or something like that. My voice naturally sits a little bit lower. But on streams and stuff, since I'm trying to project and I'm trying to, you know, be a bit more animated. Usually, my voice would go a bit higher. Just naturally. Outside is brutal like that. And they said grass touching's a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's a good thing in moderation, but I think I have not done it a lot recently, so I went to go touch grass one time and I just instantly died. I need to be more consistent with my grass touching so I can expose myself to more germs. Hopefully you got your shots as well before getting sick. I got my shots in like October-ish. Yeah, I got my shots in like October-ish, so it wasn't too bad. I think that's why I haven't like gotten like super sick, because I've gotten all my flu shots and stuff like that. It's just like a bad sore throat and a lot of congestion. Yes, live, laugh, get sick. True. I think I dodged the winter storm and my car doors were frozen. Opening up was son of a bitch. Oh, dude, I heard like some places got hit really hard while some places didn't get hit at all. I didn't get hit at all. I'm not on the same coast as the winter storm happening. But also, why did it look like a set of big naturals? I kept seeing the pictures of like the storm images, and it's the weather reports made it look like a set of big naturals. Why? Why did it look like that? Have you guys seen those pictures of the winter storm weather report where it's like it shows like the I don't know what it's called. It's like the temperature chart or something like that. I only saw the meme of it being your natural. Dude, this is how I know. This is how you know I'm chronically online. How is it what you saw from that? Dude, it's all over Twitter. What are you talking about? It's not me who's interpreting it that way. Guys, I don't know. Am I maybe I am chronically online. That's pretty much my job, I guess. But literally, everyone was talking about the big purple naturals. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Mother Nature, true. Winter storm big naturals. Purple. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. What is this chart? Is it like a wind? Like a wind temperature thing? I think this is like for wind temperature or something like that, right? I'm not quite sure. I'm not a weathercaster. But yeah, look. Weather update. Oh, oops. Yeah, weather update. Big ol' naturals. It's even shaded in that way. There's really no other way you can interpret this. Yeah, it's probably just a common cold. I don't think I'm like dying or anything. I'm sure like after a day of resting, I'll be fine again. Actually, do you guys have Twitter? Do you guys use Twitter? I feel like a lot of my community seems to be pretty off of social media. And nature is truly wonderful. Yes, nature is truly wonderful, indeed. I feel like a lot of my community is pretty off of social media, from what I've noticed. I do not use Twitter. Cryptic, I know you use Twitter. Just YouTube right now. I see. Seldomly Twitter. I mainly look on things on there. I got Twitter because I wasn't able to read your account after you deleted it by accident. Oh no, I was the one who made you get Twitter. Sorry. Sorry to make you make an account on that godforsaken site. Yeah, I don't really use Twitter anymore either, honestly. I do it because it's my job, but I try my best to make it so that I kind of post and just fuck off. I've actually been doing this. Oh, I've been doing this thing with this app called Buffer. And Buffer basically allows me to schedule stuff beforehand, like during the week before or like the days before. And in that way, it just automatically posts. I don't have to think about it. It's great. It's amazing. What about your Tumblr account? Dude, I can't use that many social medias. I barely even go on Tumblr anymore. I feel like I don't go on Tumblr unless like I'm trying to look for something hyper specific. Like, I don't know, I want to see Hollow Knight fan art or something like that, you know? I started my full-time job today so I can attend evening streams again. Oh, congratulations! Were you in between jobs, or was it like a... Or was it like a... whatchamacallit? Oh, I'm blanking on the word. Was it like a like a holiday break? Also, Red Scout, thank you for the 11 months on Twitch. Time is important and I am a clock. Nice. Thank you for the 11 months. Also, Zogger, thank you for the $10 tip. I appreciate it. Yena lore Tumblr. I remember some parts of it are blank now. I think some parts of it blank now because the image hosting site that I used to use probably like stopped operating or something. I'm not sure. Maybe I deleted my account by accident. But yeah, I think some stuff just stopped operating. So much for God. Oh, is this a meme? I'm sorry. I do not understand. This is maybe perhaps a little bit too chronically online for me. How many accounts have you deleted by accident? Probably only like 2. I deleted one of my I deleted like my messenger account by accident like a long time ago, but I actually was able to get it restored. Yeah, I was trying to log out and I accidentally just deleted Messenger completely. Apparently you can opt out of it. You can also do the vice versa and not have a Facebook account but also have a Messenger account. Didn't know that. I found that out through accidentally deleting my Messenger account. How does it keep happening? How does it keep happening? It's only happened twice. Both times were when the UI prompts for the confirmation screen weren't very clear. If I had a nickel for every time Yena deleted a channel, I'd have 2 nickels. Actually, you'd only have 1 nickel because Facebook Messenger isn't a channel. It's actually just an account. Actually, you'd only have 1 nickel. Drinking game, take a shot for every time Yena deletes something by accident. It would be a very short drinking game. Guys, I'm not doing it like left and right. I want to make this known. I'm not doing it left and right. It just happens that I'm a content creator. And when you're a content creator, your mistakes get emphasized by the people watching you. You guys can have 1 nickel. Yena's the kind of supervillain that hits the self-destruct button on their doomsday device. It happened once! And I will say, guys, my mistake made it so no one else was able to make that same mistake. It was very possible that someone else could have also made the same mistake because we were also making like clip channels and like VOD channels and stuff like that. My mistake allowed it so that no one else was able to make that mistake and people were able to be warned about how the brand accounts worked. You are permitted 1 nickel. I will give you 1 nickel. Don't spend it all in one place. Yes, I deleted it so you don't have to. Exactly. Is it 1 nickel each or 1 nickel in common? It's 1 nickel collectively. Don't spend it all in one place. A lot of money in this society. Don't think I could even if I tried. Well, I guess you never tried, huh? Maybe try first. So how do we decide who gets a nickel? You each get one particle. Actually, what are nickels made out of these days? Because I'm guessing back in the day they were actually made out of nickels or something, right? That's why I'm guessing they're called nickels. Were nickels actually ever made of silver? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, not 100% silver, but they used to be 35% silver, apparently. %75% copper and 25% nickel. Oh, interesting. What are nickels made of today? Wait, so why were they called nickels before? Why were they called nickels? Huh, interesting. They used to be called a half dime, apparently. That's a mouthful. I guess nickel is also 2 syllables, though. Half dime. We are doomed when currency is made out of plastic. I think we're doomed already, if I'm gonna be so honest. Not to be nihilistic, but I think... I've read many research articles about how, like, global warming is already at a point of no return, and how, like, we aren't producing enough, we aren't producing enough of the next generation right now to sustain the operation of how the world operates today in multiple countries. I think we're already doomed either way, you know? That's why life is not that serious, guys. Life is not that serious. Just take it day by day. Collecting coins from USA history. I used to collect quarters. I used to love collecting designs of the quarters on the back. I thought they were really cool. I thought it was neat that there were, like, multiple. But I didn't realize that that was actually a hobby. I just thought it was cool. You know, it was like a weird... It was like Pokemon. US currency edition. I like the one with Obama on the back. Yes, you guys have to decide who gets the particles of copper and who gets the particles of nickel. And the 1 nickel that I'll be giving to you guys. We can stop the climate from getting worse. I've read multiple research things about how, like, it's at a point where it's pretty irreversible. It's like, yeah, we can stop it from getting worse, but it's at a point where, like, it's pretty inevitable, just with the way that, I mean, the issue is we can't control the actions of anyone else, right? Like, end of the day, we can only control our own actions. And a bulk of emissions and a bulk of the actual polluting of the earth is unfortunately less so consumers and more so producers. So it's unfortunate. It is very unfortunate. That's not to say that I don't think we should try. We should definitely still try, but yeah, exactly. As long as cargo ships still operate, you can't really stop global warming. Producers and I guess transitors? Transitors? What is the word for this? Transitors. Is that the word actually? Transitors? Are probably the 80% bulk of where emissions and pollution is coming from, unfortunately. Transporters? Trendsetters? No. Like transit. Like transitors. 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 It's sad now that the newer generation are struggling so much from how today works now, especially so many powerful things. Oh, dude, I saw this one video by Kurtz that one. Kurtzegart. That's not how you pronounce it. But I saw the one video about Korea from them, and about how like it's at a point in Korean society where there's just not enough young people to take care of the infrastructure of like the current operations of Korea once all the older people start dying out. And it's only gonna get like worse from here on out because young people don't really want to have children either anymore. I mean, I don't want to have children. I'm one of those people that don't want to have children. You know, like I've known since I was like 16 that I don't want children. Maybe like at some point, maybe if I have enough money, I'd be happy to like foster. I'd be happy to maybe like, you know, I'm talking about this like animals, like foster cats. But like I've known this since I was 16. I don't want to go through childbirth. I don't want children. But this is a more and more common sentiment that's happening in like the younger generation. Back when I was, you know, declaring this very forefront to like my family and stuff, because I've been very vocal about how I don't want children because I'm an only child. So I didn't want to like give my parents any expectations. It was actually a point of contention for a while for us because they were very much so like, oh, like you're the only person to carry the bloodline. You have to have children. I was like, I don't want children. And then my mom was always like, oh, when you grow up, you'll change your mind. You'll think differently once you're older and stuff like that, you know? But I never did. I never changed my mind, even after like 15 years. I just never really had the urge to have children. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's a lot more common now than it was back when I was very adamant on not having children. It was like a big point of contention back then. But now a lot of the younger generation don't want children because, you know, people are focusing on themselves. I think there's a lot more people who are aware of like their shortcomings and like, you know, how can you care for a child if you can't care for yourself kind of deal, right? Owning a forklift over having children. I'm undecided on kids right now, and that's totally fine. Whether you want children or don't want children, you know, end of the day, like, life is not that serious. I think it's whatever you want in your life. I still believe humanity can save itself. I believe with the advancements of technology, things can probably be a lot more mitigated. But I do think we are at a point where the unhealthy mechanisms of like societal culture that have been kind of implemented over the last 100 years are kind of catching up to us, you know? I don't need kids. I have my Tamagotchi. I want kids, but it's why I'm going to therapy. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. Yeah, we live in a society where we have access to a lot more stuff now, I think. And it makes it so that, you know, hopefully issues of the past won't repeat itself. I want them, but I'm not in a position to do it right now. Yeah, I mean, for a lot of my friends, it's the same thing. It's just the economy's so rough right now. I mean, hey man, how are you gonna have kids when it feels like you can't even, you know, like... you can't even care for yourself. Kids are expensive. I have a lot of friends who have children, and they're very happy, I think. Like, I think they've always been the type to want to have children. But like, man, it's expensive. It's really expensive. They like pay for daycares, they pay for babysitters, they have to pay for a lot of like materials for baby caretaking. Like diapers are pretty expensive, man. Even more so now. Remember hearing horror stories of my coworkers' kids struggling to get entry job levels with AI running around. Once an entry job is needed for Well, yeah, I mean that's how it works right now. I have friends even from college who like got laid off after COVID and then have not been able to find jobs since. And I would say that like my generation is a bit more well off than some of the kids who graduated from like, 2023 and onwards, It's rough. It's really rough out here. There's high expectations and not really a clear-cut pathway on how to get to those expectations without kind of conforming to some sort of corporate ladder climbing, unfortunately. This is another one of my reasons. The current world meta is the worst time to spawn new units. True! The meta sucks right now, dude. The meta is so ass. Back then, for me, it was 3 years. What's the point of job posting if you're going to use AI anyways? I think, okay, maybe this is a little bit optimistic of me, but I think AI will round itself out eventually. We talked about this a little bit on like another stream, but I do genuinely think that AI will round itself out eventually. I just think it's going to take some time. But like, I do think there will be laws in place for it that will be more akin to like what we'd expect for like safety laws regarding this sort of generation that will be implemented eventually. And I do think the people who do the get rich quick schemes with AI and stuff will, I think they will end up having a market crash at some point, or having like a oversaturation of something or somewhat at some point. Like, end of the day, right? Like, I think it'll round itself out eventually. But yeah, exactly. Eventually can be a long time. I've heard the bubble's gonna burst either this year or next. Okay, people have been saying the AI bubble's gonna burst since like 2018. People have been saying this for such a long time. I don't think it's gonna burst anytime soon, personally. In my honest opinion. But I do think that it will eventually round itself out, as all technology does, right? Like, I mean, I compared it very similarly to like OSHA laws, about how like before, there was no regulation on industrialization, on worker safety and stuff like that. And eventually it did round itself out. It's just gonna take some time, and it's gonna take people probably getting hurt in the meantime and having to face repercussions and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I think that's just the way the world works with new technology. No one ever stops to think of, like boundaries, laws, parameters for stuff like this. It's just sort of like, go, 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 make the stuff. We don't care about the repercussions. All bubbles burst. I remember when people thought the housing bubble would last forever. True. And that is true. The housing bubble is fucked right now. Take it from me, someone who has been trying to buy a house. It's so fucked right now. I mean, the housing bubble has burst. I think it burst during COVID. I mean, people, like, it's at a point right now where no one can afford a house. Like, houses are marked up in price, but no one can really afford houses. So in my opinion, I would say the housing bubble burst after like 2018. Because it gets to a point where if you can't find consumers as readily as you're listing, then it's not growing as a subsector anymore, right? Like, no one can buy a house right now. It's kind of fricked. What kind of house are you trying to buy? I'm not really sure, honestly. It's been my dream since I was like 14 years old to own property. I know that's like a weird ass dream for a 14-year-old. But I've always wanted to own property, and I actually saved a lot of money through college. I had about 50K saved up straight out of college. I worked really, really hard. I worked multiple jobs while going through college on a full ride scholarship. Didn't pay anything for college. And then the idea was that I come out of college, I find a job, and I buy a house near that job, and then I smooth sail for the rest of my life. And of course, it's not that easy, because by the time I got out of college, you couldn't buy anything for a down payment of 50K, man. You couldn't buy anything. I was like, okay, well, it is what it is. I should have bought a house when I was in the womb. Yeah, I should have. What was I doing back in... What was I doing back in 1980? Frick, I don't know. What was I doing in the 1980s? I should have bought a house. My only possibility to own property probably to inherit it. Do your parents have housing? Do your parents have land? Because if your parents have land, you're actually already better off than 90% of Americans. A lot of people, for basically the entirety of the last like 20 years, probably have not been able to afford housing. You would be surprised to see how many people rent in America. Like, owning property here is just, it's like a pipe dream. So if you have parents who have property, you are already much better set off for life than, I would say, a good chunk of Americans, so. No matter what your house appraisal value is, if no one's willing to or able to pay that price, it's not actually worth that. That's where we're at. Like, I think housing will be a good investment, as in, like, I think the one thing I think that is good about, I guess, AI usage in a lot more practical usages is that it does help to improve efficiency in a lot of very difficult to do jobs. And with the increase in efficiency, then, you know, it can also be an increase in revenue stream, which could mean that people will just have more revenue in the future once AI is properly implemented, which also could mean that the housing market could, you know, be back on the board. And, you know, we won't all be suffering and not be unable to buy stuff. But, hey man, I'm just an anime girl on the internet. I don't know anything. You weren't born yet in 1980. Exactly. I was the embodiment of an egg and a sperm. And I should have been buying houses then. I really should have. Aren't you planning to get a house with Hio? Yes, that is the plan. I mean, that is the hope. Depends on how the housing market is and what kind of loan approval I can get. And if it's actually going to be feasible. Like, I haven't actually gone to like a mortgage agent or like a real estate agent yet to kind of like look at my options and see what my budget is. So it's hopeful. I mean, because I'll have roommates, you know, but yeah, we'll see. That is the plan, but plans can go awry very, very easily in this current world. I want to keep expectations low, you know. My mom bought 1/3 of an acre land and built her own large house. The total cost was 72K, give or take, for all of it. Sadly, they sold it for less than proper value. No! Honestly, I think it's just really worth it owning property. Like, imagine, you know, living into your 60s, 70s, 80s. I mean, I hope you live into your 60s, 70s, 80s. Oh, sorry. That wasn't like supposed to be a threat. I know that kind of sounded threatening a little bit. Like, imagine living to that long. I'm watching you. But like, you know, imagine living to that long and not having to pay for rent or not having to pay to live in a property that you own, right? You just have it paid off. You own this plot of land. You own this house. And you can pass it off to your future generations I think when I die, I'm probably going to give my property to one of my friend's kids. Because since I don't plan on having kids myself, I'll probably give it to one of my friend's kids or something like that. Give them the fighting chance to survive in this cruel, cruel world, you know? She's aiming a gun at us, isn't she? My parents want to sell their house when they retire. I said I would buy it for them. Wait, what? Why do they want to sell their house when they retire? Do they want to move somewhere else? I feel like that's like the only thing I could think of. My mom is actually thinking about selling her house right now. It's back where I used to live on the East Coast, so it's not like somewhere I want to ever go back to settle down in. I'm definitely a West Coast girly. I think I'm a little bit too used to the life here to go back to East Coast to settle down. But my mom wants to sell her house because she wants to move to Thailand. I think she's gonna sell it probably this year, actually. She's trying to sell it this year. Yena will make sure young pups really live up to their name, yes. If you live to 60 or 70. Coxgun. That is a threat. My mother still regrets selling and moving. Aw, man. That's really sad. I hope that, you know, she at least doesn't, you know, isn't in a bad financial state because of it or anything. Scarcity can be created by business, government regulation, zoning laws. IMO raised the price of supply at low interest rate during COVID. It drives cost up now. There are more. Competition in the market. They want to move to EU and spend the rest of their lives traveling here. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. Yeah, I want to do that once I grow older too. I've been, I kind of feel a little bit like, obviously, okay, I'm not that old, right? Like, I would say that I'm not a young, spry individual anymore for sure, but I'm not that old. And I think one of the biggest regrets that I have is not traveling more when I was younger. Because, like, for example, right, I think back to, like, when I did study abroad when I was in college and stuff, and how I used to walk, like, over 10 miles a day, uphill, downhill, and my bones wouldn't ache, my joints wouldn't ache and stuff like that. And now I'm like planning for Japan, right? And this is the first big trip I'd be taking since I went to Italy for study abroad. I've never like actually just traveled for the sake of traveling. I've always traveled for the sake of either like study or for work or like etc, which like I mean is also fine. Like it's fun as well to do that, but it was never for just vacation. And even this upcoming Tokyo trip is also not just for vacation. I'm also going to be working while I'm there, so. But I'm almost kind of dreading it right now because I keep seeing shorts about like how you're gonna be walking like 20k steps in Tokyo and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh my god, 20k steps. My joints are creaking already. Like, I'm so scared. I'm so fucking scared, dude. Oh shit. Elliot, make sure, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Hello everyone, welcome. You guys are doing well. Sorry I sound a little bit low energy today. I am sick, unfortunately. Not like dying sick, but just a little bit of a cold. Got a bit of a sore throat and a little bit of a headache. But thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Alien, make sure. Thank you. Welcome. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Yena. I'm the big bad hyena from Chroma Shift. And we're just yapping today. This is my little Monday yap stream where I talk about what we're going to be doing this week. And we just kind of have fun and chill and vibe and all that good stuff. So yes, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. But welcome in, gamers. If you guys want to stick around and yap for a bit, we're talking about the housing market right now. And we're also talking about traveling. I was just saying about how I have a Japan trip planned for later this year. It's a work trip. I'm going to go record some stuff for future 3D things, but I'm making a little bit of a vacation out of it and a little bit of a content expenditure out of it. So I've been doing a lot of research and whatnot, but yeah, a little bit scared because I keep seeing things about people being like, you're gonna be walking 20K steps. I'm like, oh, guys, I'm not 20 anymore, please. I can't walk multiple steps. I can't even walk 3. Tax write-off? Oh, you betcha. Oh, you betcha. Yeah, I'll be trying to maximize my tax write-offs for this trip. Get a bicycle in Tokyo, it'll be easier. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Ali was sick too. No, everyone's sick, dude. It's the time of the year. I mean, it's fair. I hope Ali gets better soon. I hope you get better soon, Ali, if you're still here. If not, that's also okay. I know you have to go rest and all that snash. But, yeah, I hope if anyone here is sick right now, I hope you get better soon. It is the time of the year to be getting sick, unfortunately. And, yeah. We're all kind of not faring super well, so. Ganbare, everyone! I really just want to walk through Tokyo one day. I'm really excited, but I'm also a little bit scared, like I said. I definitely am not 20 anymore. And I definitely am a little bit scared with the recent incidents of me, one, throwing my back out at Disneyland. 2, dislocating a rib. 3, having arthritis flare-ups, you know, all that snaz. And I'm like, oh god. I'm so fucking scared. I'm so fucking scared. Guys, I'm gonna die in Tokyo. Which is actually why I've been trying to... I've actually been trying to do more cardio and do more stuff that like actively uses joint mobility and stuff and not just focus on weight training. Kind of like my grandmother. Wow. Just kill me. Just kill me. End me right here, right now. How did you dislocate a rib? Funnily enough, it can just happen. I broke 2 ribs on my left side when I was... Okay, well, I fractured one, broke the other. I used to be a gymnast until I broke 2 ribs. Actually, that was the core life-changing events. I broke 2 ribs and then I died. But I used to do gymnastics, and around when I was 12, I had a spotter who wasn't like looking at me as clearly as they should have, and they didn't spot one of my backflips on the beam, and so I landed chest first on the beam, which was very painful. Ouchie. Yeah, and then I broke 2 ribs, and then I also had my lung collapse, and I was like, oh, great, amazing. But ever since then, the left side of my chest has always been kind of prone to dislocation. Sometimes it can be like a bit more reasonable, where like, oh, I'll like, I don't know, lift something too heavy, or like I'll somersault in a weird way or something like that. Or like do exercise in a weird way. Sometimes it can be as simple as just waking up in the morning and sleeping wrong. So it's actually a lot more common than you'd expect. People who have arthritis issues or have joint mobility issues are more prone to it. AKA me, I have osteoarthritis. But yeah. It's a very easy fix as well, thankfully. It's one of those things where you just have to kind of stretch and twist yourself around a bit, and then hopefully it goes back into place and resets itself. So, yeah. Also, this is a English only chat. I am sorry. Nihongo jozu. No. Nihongo shabaru janai. Nope, that's not it. Nihongo. Whoa. How do you say I don't speak Japanese? Nihongo. Chiropractor doesn't help. Yeah, I mean, like, if you aren't able to reset it yourself, you would usually go to a chiropractor to go get a reset for you. It's both sad and so metal. Nihongo jozunt. Yes. Oh, Nihongo shaberenai. Yeah, shaberenai. There we go. Oh my god, I played Valorant with Ruby the other day on JP servers. Can I just say, holy shit. Why are JP servers so chill? Like, no one was calling me slurs. No one was dogging on me for being a woman. People actually listened to me when I asked them to rotate or stop fighting something. And I was like, this is crazy. There was this guy who literally like started speaking to me in full-on Chinese. And I was like, oh, I forgot that JP servers also had the other Asias. And it's not just like Japanese people. I was so shocked. I was like, decent human beings in my Valorant game. This is insane. Japan has some fun shops that say tax-free and they're geared towards tourists, if I remember correctly. Yeah, actually, I've been researching a bit recently, but there's a lot of shops that if you bring your passport to, they'll offer it to you tax-free. You just have to have your passport. Oh, wakarimasen. Yeah, wakarimasen is I don't understand, right? Shaberanai is I don't speak, I think. Yeah, no slurs or misogyny. Can you believe that, dude? There was a girl that kept saying Sage kawaii, and I was like, I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how to. I was like, a relatively healthy online PvP community. I know it was crazy. It was also like, I don't know if maybe I was just playing in a different elo, but it was also tremendously easier. Like, I wasn't getting one-tapped. I wasn't getting counter-strafed. I wasn't just, like, immediately getting red with everything that I did. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it was because I was playing in a different elo or something like that. But it was just so much easier than I usually am able to play, like, on, per se, NA servers. Where I get one-tapped instantly, and I die, and I feel like I'm washed. I'm terrible at the game. Yeah. Speaking of shooters, I reached the Lord icon on Deadpool yesterday thanks to 18v18. Is Deadpool the one that like can play any of the roles or something like that? I haven't followed Marvel Rivals for a very long time. I just want to go to the convenience store and hear the open ring. And I hear the "Irashaimase." Can I ask what you think about Neapolitan pizza? I mean, I think it's good. I like pizza. The pizza I had in Italy was very yummy. Most have age restrictions. For manga cafes? Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Deadpool is the guy who is dead in the pool. Whoa, I didn't know that. That's crazy. What's up, Yena? Good to see you again. Hello, Mule. Welcome and hope you're doing well. Speaking of, have you seen the Deadpool movies? I haven't. No. I have not seen the Deadpool movies. I heard they were really good. I mean, he's a funny guy. Ryan Reynolds is a funny guy. But no, I haven't personally seen any of the Deadpool movies. Unfortunately. But yeah, no. You can play Deadpool as what you want. Time for a watch along? Maybe. Maybe we can watch it during the Donathon. There's a lot of little things that are nice, like trains being on them. Oh, actually, that's a good question to ask. How many of you guys have actually been to Japan? I'm curious. One in the chat if you've been to Japan. Two in the chat if you haven't been to Japan. Let's see how well traveled the young pups are. Oh, quite a few people have been to Japan. Just the airport. Aw, man. I am too broke. There was this one tip I saw that apparently is like a travel hack or something like that, but it was like apply to like a major airport like SFO or LAX or something like that, and then like take Zip Air or something like that to Narita or the other one that's in Japan. Apparently it's cheaper. 3 living there. Oh, you're living in Japan? Wow. I've always like thought about moving to a different country, namely like Japan or China or Korea. I've always thought about it. Never really took the leap because I was scared about isolation and stuff like that. Oh, Haneda. Yeah, Haneda. Mm-hmm. But I heard it's actually pretty difficult to move to Japan, like as a foreigner. Like I heard there's actually quite a big process you have to go through. I don't know. I don't know anything. I just from bits and pieces of passing of what I've seen. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to go visit like a bunch of places this time round. I mean, I'm gonna go to Tokyo. I'm probably gonna go to Osaka, and probably that's it, honestly. 2 big tourist places. There's also the word of mouth thing that it's cheaper to fly and visit Disney Japan than Disney World. Really? Is it actually? They stricken the rules to move to Japan recently. Housing market in Japan I've been curious about. I've heard it's not that different from America. Like, it's also pretty unaffordable, at least in the major cities and stuff like that. It's, like, apparently more affordable in countrysides and, like, less developed areas. But, like... I think it's difficult to move to different country. I can't imagine trying to find jobs in different markets and not really speaking the language. Well, for me, it wouldn't really matter too much, right? Because, like, I just need to have internet access and, like, a good computer to do my job, right? I mean, this is the perks of being relatively self-employed. I'm looking to study abroad in JP in exactly a year. Oh, that should be fun. Enjoy it, enjoy it. Yeah, I really think one of my biggest regrets about my 20s was not traveling more. But the reason why I wasn't traveling was because I was always working. And I was trying to... Sorry, excuse me. I was always working and I was trying to get enough money to like buy a house and stuff. So I would like always like justify it as like, oh, like this could be money that could be put towards like buying property and stuff like that. So moving to Japan wasn't too bad. I think for most folks, language school or teaching is the easiest way. I also live here. Oh, really? Yeah, I've always thought about it because I've always wanted to go travel more. But everything out of the States is pretty expensive in terms of like flights and stuff like that to like the Asian countries and whatnot. Obviously, like if you already live there or like live in an Asian country, then it's a lot easier to visit other Asian countries. It's a lot cheaper. You can take ferries, there's more transportation options. There's high-speed bullet trains, all that snazz, you know. Sensei, hello, welcome, and hope you're doing well. Also, Onsta, also welcome in, hope you're doing well. If you're going to Osaka, I highly recommend going to the Osaka Housing and Living Museum. They recreated an old village street. Oh, really? I want to rent a kimono. Wait, what? That sounds so cool. Yeah, I wanted to do like the photo shoot rental stuff too. Like that one Gyaru photo shoot thing you can do in I think it's Akihabara or Shibuya. But I also was thinking about it. I was like, if I do it, I can't show you guys. Like, I can't show you guys the pictures because it's gonna show my face. You know, like. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it. I can't. You make it a tax write-off that way. VTubing events have given me a reason to travel. Yeah, I want to go travel more. I feel like I really didn't travel enough when I was in my 20s. And like now that I'm in my 30s, I'm a little bit scared to go travel because I fear the flare-ups and throwing my back out. You know, Disneyland was fine because it was just like it was like not that far from my place, you know. I had friends nearby that could take care of me and stuff. But what if I'm in a foreign country alone and I threw my back out? What then? I cripple up and die. Also, Vader, thank you for the super chat. People are very nice in Japan, at least that's what I remember when I traveled. I remember this nice old lady told me to smile more too. I was a bit bothered because of the heat, and she was very sweet. She's not about her way. Aw, that's really sweet. It's lovely here. The cost of living in Tokyo is cheaper than the big cities in the States compared to burbs when I used to live back in the States. Thank you. I was lurking here. Oh, thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. Would you say, do you own property in Tokyo or do you just rent? One reason I want to move there is to push the need for me to use Japanese while trying to learn it. I've been trying to like learn Japanese more just because like my motivation's a little bit different, but because like when I when I drink? No. When I sing, completely different verb. When I sing in Japanese, like I oftentimes don't really know what I'm singing. But since I've been at it for so long, I've started to understand a bit more and more. And what I've noticed is that I'm able to use emotions in singing a lot more when I actually understand what the lyrics mean. And like I'm able to like emphasize certain like words and stuff like that to like give more emotive convey more emotion. There we go. So I want to learn more Japanese for that reason. Why not use a fox mask? Oh, I could. That is true. I could. It could be like incognito. I've never like posted a picture of me as Yena though. Like even in my videos, even in my like IRL videos. Well, I guess that's gonna change soon because there are video clips of me with like my, I guess like full body but just faceless in some upcoming videos that I've been editing. But I just need a little bit, you know, a little bit insecure. I've been happily going to more conventions and events, been taking photos too. It's been fun, I guess. I'm glad to hear that. Make some really cool new friends. Back pain is a universal language. I'll be in Japan. I'll be like, itai, itai, baku, itai. I pay about 1.6 for my apartment nowadays. Back in the States, I paid 2K. I mean, that's fair. I pay about 2K right now. So I live in like a major city though. So it's pretty typical for a major city. Dumpster Juice, hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. But if you look at cheap housing in Japan, there's cool newsletters, Insta accounts about posts about housing to go up for sale. Oh, really? Maybe I'll consider it in the future. I mean, like, I don't really have anything tying me to the States per se. For those who like maybe are a little bit new here, I am an immigrant. I was born in China and I moved to the States around when I was like 7 years old. So I've spent most of my time in the States. I actually don't even really know any of my relatives like from China, like any of my extended relatives and stuff like that. Honestly, I'm not even that close to my parents. Like I'm very much so grew up in the States, am the kind of, I don't want to say black sheep because I think a lot of my extended family do like me. It's just that I am known as the American kid. I'm known as the American one in the family because my dad moved, my mom and my dad didn't have a really good relationship. And so when I went off to college, my dad moved back to China basically like instantly. And then my mom is still in the States right now, but she doesn't really stay in the States that often. She really just stays here right now to take care of the property that we still own, but she's thinking about moving to Thailand after I think this year or so. So soon enough, I will be the only person in the States, which is a little bit scary, honestly. I mean, like, it's not like I ever really relied on my parents for anything beforehand, but it's just a little bit weird, you know? Like, it's just a little bit weird being like, oh yeah, I just have no one family-wise that I can really rely on here. Poco, hi! Thank you so much for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. I will rest lots, yes. I will rest lots. I hope you're doing well too, Poco. I hope like the winter hasn't been treating you too badly. I know everyone's getting sick right now. I think most younger JP folks pay closer to 800 to 1,000 for their... Oh, that's amazing. Well, I am able to plan out how to get to Japan. The hard part for me was figuring out what exactly to do day by day. I'm so used to traveling with people. It's quite a leap to do it. So really, I mean, I've grown up very independent. Like, for those who have been here for a hot second, you know that like I've grown up very independent, and like I've kind of always been doing stuff on my own. I actually don't like traveling with people. I get stressed out traveling with people, and reason is because I'm the planner, and I'm very much so someone that goes at a certain pace, and I get frustrated when people either one can't keep up with my pace or go at a different pace. And like, I think it's something I can work on. You know, I think it's something that is one of my negative points, because I'm not very flexible when it comes to like that kind of stuff. But I do not like traveling with people. I prefer to travel alone. Have you went back at all to China? I went back once when I was 13, and then I went back once when I was 20, I think. But I haven't been back to China since. No, I mean, because like COVID happened and then my visa expired, because I'm an American citizen now. I'm an American citizen now. But COVID happened and my visa expired, and then it's a freaking like wrangle and a half to get a new Chinese visa now. So I haven't had a chance to get a new visa yet. I'm actually going to the what is it called? Immigration when I go back home to the East Coast. I'm going back home to the East Coast around February, just for like a weekend, to handle some immigration stuff, because my birth certificate is not with me. My birth certificate is still at home. So I'm gonna be traveling back to go take care of some passport stuff so I can be set to travel for April. But yeah, I'm probably gonna see if I can get my Chinese visa renewed as well while I'm there. That's why the only person I like to travel with is my husband. Yeah, having a significant other to travel with is really, really nice, I think. Because like you're so familiar with each other that it's a lot easier to go at a certain pace that's already been established. Nah howdy. Yes, nah howdy. My brother wants to move away with his girlfriend that has a family in Germany. I told him it's not worth leaving family. Also thinks you'll find better working conditions there. I mean, honestly, I mean, it really depends on how close you are with your family, I think, right? If you don't really have any strong ties, like, I don't think it's a bad thing to leave the nest. I think it's just natural. Happens to a lot of people. Origin Soma, hello, welcome, and hope you're doing well. Ah, yes. Thank you so much for the auto check. But yeah, I'm excited. I have a couple of places I already want to go see. Honestly, most of my current saves are food places. But I really want to go, I already have like the first 3 things I want to go do once I land in Japan. Because we have like a couple of things that, well, not a couple of things. We have a couple of days to basically just kind of fuck around and, well, I say fuck around, but basically it's the jet lag customization days. Which I'm sure is going to be difficult because I haven't traveled to a different time zone in like freaking forever. But during the first few days, once I land in Japan, I already have 3 things I want to go do. I want to go get a haircut. My hair is so long right now. It is a little bit ridiculous. I by the time I go to Japan, it's probably gonna be like midway to my butt. It's so long already right now, and we still have about like 4 months until Japan, or 3 months, I guess. So I want to go get a haircut. And then I want to go get some glasses. I want to get some new glasses. My glasses prescription's a little bit out of date. It's like a 2-year-old prescription. So I want to go get some glasses. And I also want to go get some walking shoes. I saw on a Instagram reel that in Japan they have like what is it? Like it's like stores that will analyze your feet. Not in the kinky way. Yeah, they have stores that will like yeah, I think it was Hoka. Yeah, I think it was Hoka. They'll like analyze the arch of your feet and like the shape of, or the shape and size of your feet, and then they'll give you like recommendations for like what shoes would best fit your feet and stuff like that. Yeah, gripper analyzer. Yeah, they're gonna analyze my grippers. They have Gentle Monster here. What's Gentle Monster? I know what Hoka is. Hoka's the walking shoes, right? Cersei also recommended those to me, so I think that's gonna be my first order of business when I arrive in Japan. Also, Bro Bobo, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the first time chat. Hope you're doing well today. I love Hoka, dude. Their shoes are so comfy. They have so many great different types for different activities. Gentle Monsters is a super cool glasses place. Ooh, they're from Korea. I see. Yeah, I was thinking about going to... the one that I saw was Jin's. Also, I didn't realize... This goes to show how travel versed I am. But I didn't realize that everything was so central around Tokyo. I thought Tokyo was like one city, but I didn't realize that like Akihabara, Shibuya, and like Ginza and all those like places are all like congregated around Tokyo. I thought it was just like Tokyo was its own city, and then like, I don't know, like Shibuya was like Beijing and Tokyo was like Shanghai or something like that, you know? I had no idea it was all congregated around the same area. It might be crazy or weird to want to walk the streets of the red light district? Is that actually a thing? Is that actually like a thing that is still existent in Japan? Like, I mean, like obviously like you see it in anime all the time, but I don't know if it's actually a thing. Red light districts still exist. I mean, I don't suppose they're probably very safe for women though. I mean, I can take care of myself. I think I have the stature of someone who looks like someone you don't want to fuck around with, at least. So I think I can at least take care of myself, but I don't imagine it's probably very safe for women. Prepared to get hit on a lot? Ew. You know what? It's fine. I'll just cross-dress. Dangerous area in general, I see. Well, luckily, we have a lot of staff members in Japan, so we have a lot of people who will be able to be served as like local tour guides and stuff like that and whatnot. So I don't think I'll be too in danger. I do like exploring though. I do like going around and exploring. Time to dress more mask. I already dress pretty mask, honestly. I like wearing... I do like wearing girly stuff though, but I would say I dress pretty mask on a regular occasion. Tasers are ridiculously easy to build if you need one. Do they allow like personal protective items in Japan? Because actually this is a pretty fun fact. Personal protection items in America are technically illegal. Pepper spray and like those like self-defense keychains and stuff like that, technically they're illegal. So it's something I didn't realize. I mean, no one really checks, but it's like one of those things where it's like if you are caught with them, or like, you know, there is usage of them in a way that is not supposed to be, that is not appropriate, then you can get like fined for it. I don't think Japan is a big fan of you having protection weapons. I mean, like, okay, but they're not weapons, but like, it's like the self-defense keychain I used to have when I used to live in New York was, it's like one of those like things where you can like, it's almost like a brass knuckle where you like, you slide like 2 fingers through it and you have like 2 pointy bits that you can jab people with. Bear spray is illegal if you use it on a person. Yep. Get yourself a well-built umbrella. Oh, I do want to buy an umbrella from Japan. They have like really cute micro tiny umbrellas. You can do that with your keys too. Yeah, but it's harder to like set up. It's harder to set up with keys. At least with the keychain, it was very easy to thread my fingers through them. Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't traveled in a very, very, very long time. I am a little bit nervous though about flare-ups. I've actually started doing more cardio and stuff because I'm trying to prepare myself for long walks and whatnot. But I don't know how much of it is actually feasible in terms of preparation. I guess we'll see. I mean, I might just wake up and just have a flare-up, you know? And then it's like, well... Oh, actually... I wonder, how ADA accessible is Japan? Because, like, America is known for not being very ADA accessible unless you're, like, in a very specific area. I wonder, like, if I needed to, like, say, rent out a wheelchair or something like that, you know? ADA? I think it actually is an American term. I think it stands for... Yeah, Americans with Disabilities Act is what it stands for. I guess disability accessibility is more so what I'm getting at. ADA is just the term that we use here in America because that's what the that specific branch of the government is called. There's a few videos on it. There's lots of stairs. There's elevators and ramps too. Interesting. I think Mudan is one of the people who made a really neat video on it. There's another 2 by someone else. Oh, I see. The guy on YouTube who travels and he's in the wheelchair, he shows how accessible places are. I don't remember if he went to Japan. Interesting. Not too much in Japan. I mean, I figure, right? Because it's like such a walking city. Sidewalks have grooves to help people who are blind. Yeah, but what if like you're paralyzed and you can't walk or something like that? Like... I wonder, I think like it's one of those things where I don't know how accessible it can be because like it's the same in New York, right? It's like New York is not really that accessible for people with disabilities because it's such a walking city and everything is so tightly compact. And it makes it so that like if you were to go anywhere, they may not just have room for you because of how tightly compact it is. If you're going to shrines, get ready for endless stairs. I gotta start doing on Stairmaster, dude. I gotta start building those muscles. Go do Stairmaster. Ugh. It's fine. I mean, it's motivation for me to go work out. On that note, how many of you guys have been keeping up with your resolutions? I've actually been keeping up pretty well with my resolutions. I've been... my resolution this year was to rest more. And not force myself to do stuff and let go of the guilt of not forcing myself to do stuff. I actually had I told you guys earlier, I had an appointment for the orthodontist today, and usually I would feel, it would like be in my head the entire day. I'm like, oh, I had to cancel and reschedule, and I inconvenienced my doctors, and they probably hate me, and but I've been doing a lot better about it. About trying to not let guilt define my actions. Was that a difficult thing for you to do? Yeah, I would say I'm a people pleaser in the sense of like, I feel guilty when I inconvenience people. So even if I'm not feeling good, or like if I just like physically am not in a, good place, or mentally, I feel really, really bad about flaking, canceling, rescheduling, and stuff like that. And usually that guilt racks me for the entire day. But I've been trying to be a bit kinder about that with myself. There was this one thing, oh my god. There's this Instagram reel, man. They just know how to hit you in the gut sometimes. But there's this one account with this kind of like clip art spoon. And they just like make reels about like kind of hard truths and stuff like that. And there's this one I saw when I was sick a couple of weeks ago that was like, you're not doing anyone a service by punishing yourself with guilt. Like, you think that you're doing something noble and that you're, like executing this sort of justice on yourself, but you're not doing anyone a service. Not to yourself, not to other people in your life. And I was like, oh, fuck, man. Shit. No, type shit. No, you're right for that. But also, man, it's a Tuesday. Can't fill any resolutions if you don't have resolutions in the first place. I think it's good to have resolutions, though. I mean, like, I think it's good to aspire to be better and want to do things to be better, even if it's not like New Year's resolutions. It's good to want to improve yourself, you know? My resolution is to take better care of myself. So far, I found that I have an ear infection. I have TMJ. Oh, God. Oh, TMJ. Good luck with that, Taco. I'm sorry to hear. I talked to people at the hair salon trying to be less shy. Nice! I remember that from your submission. You said that you wanted to be less shy and talk to more people. So I'm proud of you. That's awesome. That's really great. I'm so proud of you. I haven't been to the gym at all this year. The workload has turned to an 11 since. Oh, God. Oh, rough. I mean, have you been able to at least get some active movement in? Even if you haven't been able to go to the gym, if you like, I've been able to walk around a little bit, like get a little bit of activity in throughout your days. I think that's still worth it. I did good so far. Should have been able to start a paid internship soon. Gonna be make more money soon, hopefully. Hell yeah! That's great to hear. Paid internships are great. Goal for this year is to allow myself to be creative without guilt. I won't have time to do so until I quit my second job. I'm determined to do so. Let's go. That's awesome. That's a great goal to have. I think life is too short to... I think this is one thing that I've really been trying to embody a bit more too, where it's like life is too short to have regrets. But there's always more money to be made. Life is too short to not spend it in the way that you want to, I guess. I'm trying to be more active about being okay with like eating out and not like kind of punishing myself for doing so. Being more than okay with like treating myself and stuff like that. I know exactly the guy you're talking about. Dude, they hit hard. Like, oh my god. Like, I can just go play one right now, actually. I follow them now because I was like, damn, this is freaking... Let me find the one. Spoon. Wistful Spoonie. It's this guy. Yes. I will say, not for the faint of heart. Some of the stuff that this guy posts is like, it hits pretty fucking hard. But I really like some of the, more insightful hard truths that they talk about. I think it's very reflective. I don't bother with resolutions because I'm already going through college. Hey, man. Having a good year of college is also a resolution to be had. They didn't have to target us like that. I know, dude. I was like, fuck. Damn. Like, there are some things on here where I'm like, I don't think I'm target audience for this post, but I can definitely I know people in my life who would be the target audience for this post. But then there are stuff like this where I'm like, ah, fuck, I am the target audience. It's me. It's me. I'm the target audience. Fuck me. I walked to work, so I guess that should count. Yeah. Hell yeah. Just got started on my resolution by getting back to the gym today. Still ways to go off Kai Funnies as well. Second reason for my resolution I submit. Hell yeah. Frick yeah, dude. Yeah, after I've actually started adding weight again. I was pretty much, for the last like year or so, I stopped adding weight to my lifts because for those who don't know, I got diagnosed with osteoarthritis about 2 years ago, and for the first year after my diagnosis, I got really depressed. I was really, really sad because for such a long time, I had kind of based my personality around working out and lifting and stuff like that. And when I kind of got the news that I wouldn't, I mean, like, I still could technically, but when I kind of got the news that it wasn't healthy for me to be lifting as heavy anymore, I was really sad because, you know, it was like my personality trait for such a long time. And I enjoyed lifting. Like, it was like a stress reliever, you know? But I didn't work out for like basically a year because I was really sad. And then I started doing more rehabilitation exercises. I consulted a doctor. I work with like a rheumatologist now that helps me with like figuring out exercises that like are going to be healthy for my joints and not impactful on my joints. Like, I don't really run anymore. I do like incline walking. Sorry. I do incline walking now. I don't really do sprints anymore. I do like light jogs. I've learned how to run better. There's actually running technique. Did you know that? Did you guys know there's running technique? I didn't know that. But yeah, I've been trying my best to make it work. But recently I started adding a bit more weight. For the last year, I've been a little bit scared to add weight because like I don't want to damage my joints any further. But I've started to add a little bit more weight. I'm starting to build functional strength more so than muscle. Mostly because of Japan, actually. After we got confirmation that we'd be able to go to Japan, I was like, well, I need to be strong for Japan. I gotta carry those suitcases. I gotta, you know, walk 20k steps a day. Legit setting myself up with a career for financial freedom and good work-life balance, because nothing is quite nice as being able to do whatever what you want, provide who you like. True, very true. Very true indeed. Mine was to find a girlfriend, but it seems that I get rejected. I'm not giving up, going to college for a better job opportunity. Hell yeah. I will say, in my personal experience, love finds you when you're least expecting it. One of my friends like had a really bad breakup, and then they started dating someone that like had been there with them for like the last 5 years of their life, basically. Like, it was kind of like a best friends to lover situation. But very much so, like, she was like, you know what, I'm gonna just like, you know, do my own thing. I'm not gonna look for love. And then it kind of found her, you know? So I wish you luck in that. I wish you luck in that. Not gonna lie, my resolution is simple: to do 500 exercise and 5 exercise things. Thank you, boss, for inspiring me to get better. Yeah! Hell yeah, dude. I'm so happy for you. That's really awesome. It became a core part of you and your routine, and it has to not. It's a difficult adjustment. It was really hard. I was really sad. I remember, like, this is one thing I feel like I'm kind of beating myself up for now, but like, I was sad, and then I got more sad because I was like, why are you being sad over this? It's so stupid. You just can't work out the same way you used to work out in. And then I started like blaming myself for being sad. And I was like, looking back on it, I'm like, what the fuck, Yena? You're fucked up. But yeah, no, I've definitely been trying to find better ways to do functional strength training. I've been doing more body weight training. And a bit more like working at different muscle groups instead of just like focusing on the main 3. Maybe you can teach us sometime. Maybe. It's kind of hard to see over the tracking though. But yeah, apparently you're supposed to kind of like shuffle. The best way to describe it is like instead of running, you kind of just like trot like a horse. So you're supposed to step more rather than take long strides. I started my running experiences in sprinting. I used to be on track and field. So I had a friend who I used to go on runs with that he taught me basically like you're supposed to trot more so than like lunge. Year of the Uma, yes indeed. Year of the Uma. How different are these techniques? They're not that different, but I think it's like where you put the pressure of your feet and also the frequency in which you have your feet make contact with the ground, because apparently it should be a lot more than you would expect. I'm not very good at it yet. I'm trying to be better at it. But yeah, like running long distances and stuff like that is not about speed. It's not about lunging as far as your legs can go. It's not about like really any, I guess, like muscular usage. It's a lot about like skeletal positioning and joint positioning and stuff like that to mitigate fatigue. And I didn't know. I didn't realize that's, you know, how you were supposed to quote unquote run. For my 2 cents, you've already built up the habits. Now you have to work techniques that fit. For lifting now? Well, it's more so that like I get so much satisfaction from heavy lifting because I feel strong. Where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm freaking goated. I'm goated with the sauce. I'm buff as fuck, you know? And when I can't like aim for those PRs anymore, it was sort of like a, aww, I'm not goated with the sauce anymore. So that was more so the place that I was at. I mean, like, yeah, I have the habits and stuff like that, but it is so difficult to change the way that you work out when you get so much satisfaction from working out a certain way, you know? Trot, Yena equals symbolic Rudolph confirmed. True. Yeah, so you're supposed to minimize impact, minimize muscle fatigue, and also maximize the distribution of impact. So like instead of like having your full foot make contact with the ground, you're supposed to almost like roll a little bit. Like you roll your foot in order to distribute the impact on a spread out time frame. Sorry, I didn't mean to 6-7 there. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. I'm not that good at it myself, but it is very interesting to learn. Yeah, from oh yeah, brother to oh no, brother. Not being able to do something that was important to you is always rough. Yeah, it was. I think it was rough too, because that was the year I was finding out a lot of new health stuff about myself. Like it was also the year that I found out that I just had bad teeth and there was nothing that could have been done. Like I just have really bad genetics, and unfortunately I can floss, brush my teeth, mouthwash, use good toothbrush, freaking hydroproxy, whatever the fuck the new mineral toothpaste is now. My teeth are at a point of kind of like no return a little bit. It's largely due to the fact that I didn't receive good dental care when I was younger. Regulars know this, but for those who are not regulars, I didn't go to a dentist until I was about 13 years old. And when I went to the dentist when I was like 13 years old, I had like 16 cavities. I don't exactly know what the exact number was, but it was somewhere in the high 10s. And I was like, ooh, wow, I don't have that many teeth even, you know? But I had a lot of cavities, and that was largely due to my parents just not believing in Western doctors. But I went to go get like a dental checkup around like 2 years ago as well, for the first time in a pretty long time. because I had finally moved out of my house and I wasn't dealing with my mom, who was consistently being like, no, don't go to the doctor. They're all scams and stuff like that. They were like, yeah, your enamel's really weak. You basically don't have any enamel left. So like you're very prone to cavities and stuff like that. You also have like pretty bad gum disease. That probably is caused from like malnutrition and lack of care from when you were younger. I was like, oh, so I'm just fucked. I was like, okay, well, that's good to know. Great, lovely. Your legs do circular motions when practicing in a standstill for running, yeah? Yeah. It's like almost like a cog. Nice cog. Sorry you're sick. It's okay. Life be that way. Yeah, teeth stuff is rough. I actually, I'm getting a surgery in about 2 months to basically add a big metal implant to my jaw that will be able to support a new tooth. I'm currently missing a tooth. Coggers. Yeah, bionic jaw Yeen. I'm gonna frickin' have that titanium in my jaw. Pretty crazy work, man. Excuse me, sorry. How's the healing been? It's basically a fully healed. I haven't gotten like a tooth shard in a while. Basically fully healed. It's basically just gums now. I just have gums in that area. Can you ask them to give can you ask them to give you a golden tooth? Like a golden crown? Oh, that's gonna be expensive though. I actually did ask about pricing of how much it would be. I think it's like, they said it'd be like 6K-ish for a golden crown. Like to be made with like real gold. But they also said it's not that good because apparently gold is pretty malleable and it does wear down over time. Hopefully you can work through your dental troubles. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I mean, end of the day, if I gotta get dentures, I'll get dentures, you know? But it would look baller. But you can't even see it. It's like one of my back molars. You wouldn't be able to see it ever. That's right. So get diamond-studded caps. Guys, I don't ever think I'm ever going to be able to afford diamond in my life, period. Like, I don't even want a diamond ring. For whenever I get married, I don't want a diamond ring. I think it's stupid to spend that much money on an item that I'm probably going to lose in the future. So I don't think I'm ever going to own diamond. Ever. I'd give you my tooth if I could. Please don't give me your tooth. Please keep your tooth in your mouth, where they belong. It's important to have those teeth. I'd like an obsidian and silver band. Ooh, obsidian. So many people lose them. Dude, I had a friend who lost it at Disney World. I had a friend who lost it at Disneyland. I have a friend who's married, and she straight up just lost her ring at Disneyland. Like, and it's gone. No one can find it. They tried. They shut down the ride and everything. It's gone. Like, that was like a, I think it was like a freaking 20K ring. And I was like, damn, okay, well, I'm never getting a diamond ring. Fuck, dude. A natural diamond industry. The natural diamond industry has so many ethical concerns. Yeah, I feel like it's also stupid. It's just a shiny rock. No one cares about the status symbol of it. Just get a cubic zirconia and say it's diamond. And then there you go. You have the status. Just lie. Boss, if you want diamond, just go find lava. It's always nearby. True, I gotta go to -12. Or is it -56 now or something like that? I have no idea. Would it be weird when you kiss or whatever with a guy and your dentures come out? Hey, listen, if you can't accept me at my best... I mean, sorry, if you can't accept me at my dentures, then you can't accept me at my best. If they really love me, they would not care about my toothless mouth. Who pays 20k for a ring? Oh, you'd be surprised. Oh, you'd be surprised. I think it's because she got engaged recently. So... engagement... let's see. Engagement ring price. Yeah, she got engaged. It was a big rock. It was a big freaking rock. If I'm wearing a 20k ring, I'm putting tracking on it. Can you put tracking on a diamond? Is that possible? Could you put a little microchip in it? Normalize getting collector's items, things from your partner's favorite fandom instead of a ring. True. True. The only ones who know it's a fake are the ones who care too much. Yeah, exactly. No one cares that much. I dated a girl with some fake teeth. Let me tell you, it did not factor. You know, I actually wouldn't mind having fake teeth. I would not mind having fake teeth and then never having to floss again. I heard that synthetic diamond technology has advanced so much that's driving down diamond prices. Well, for me, it's just like, I just don't... I don't think I would ever spend more than $500 on a ring. Like, I don't even spend more than... Guys, I don't even spend... I hesitate to spend more than $100 on shoes. Like, I grew up cheapo, you know? Like, I grew up spending, like, $30 at Payless and then just wearing those shoes out until they died. And I'm still trying to get used to spending, like, decent money on quality goods that are supposed to be for daily use and stuff like that. Like, I think anything above... I would say even anything above, like, $400, $300 feels like it's a little bit too much. It's just a ring! You know? Like... Put it towards your Roth IRA. Put it towards your 401k. Put it towards brokerage accounts. Actually seems nice. The surgery just seems daunting. I mean, if you can keep your natural teeth, that's nice, right? But if your jaw is already like fricked up and you don't got much teeth left, then hey, man, I don't think having having dentures is the worst thing ever. I think it's actually pretty nice. I'll pay $100 for shoes. That's because I wear them for the next 5 or 6 years before they start showing wear and tear. Yeah, I've been a lot better about it now. But even now, like, for example, I recently bought... so I've been wearing the Fila Disruptors too, probably for, like, the last 15 years of my life. I've gone through, at this point, 4 pairs of them. This is my 5th pair. And I get like it's like the only pair of shoes I wear, and I've been wearing them for a super long time. But even with those, they market it around like $70 at like base price, right? But I will always wait until Black Friday because there's always guaranteed to be discounts on Black Friday for those shoes. For whatever reason, I don't know why. Every single time Black Friday has rolled around, I've always been able to find them for $30-$40. So I was like, hey man, listen, if it works, it works. Unless the diamond allows me to do chaos control, I'm not interested. True. I miss getting $10 sushi as a kid. Dude, Payless had some banger shoes. Payless Shoe Source? Oh my god. I loved going to Payless Shoe Source. I thought it was so fun just looking at all the different kinds of shoes they had. It was like kid in the candy shop kind of deal, you know? Because all the kids' shoes they had at Payless were so unique and so, like, fun. And I feel like nowadays, people are getting their kids, like, Adidas and Nikes. And I'm like, Payless Shoe Source! They have the pink sparkly shoes! Are they still around? Or are they out of business now? Payless shoe. Oh my god, Payless is still here. No way. They're still around. Oh, but I don't think they have physical locations anymore. Oh, they closed all their physical stores after filing for bankruptcy in 2019. Oh, never mind. They're gone. Yeah, they're gone. I lied. Oh, I got my hopes up. Oh, they're just available on Amazon now. They went on to online shopping. That's so sad. What the heck, man? And all the shoes aren't fun. But they're not fun anymore. What the heck? They're so plain now. They all just like look like knockoff name brands. Where's my pink sparkly shoes? Yeah, Payless is dead now. Unfortunately. They were so affordable, dude. Oh my god. I loved Payless because I felt like they always had super unique shoes. Like, it was very much so, it felt like almost like budget thrifting. Where it was like, none of these are name brand shoes, but they're very unique. They're very unique. Yeah, 07 childhood. 07. Walking all over the Payless store to make sure the shoes felt good as a core. But yes! Oh my god! Oh! Kids these days won't get to experience the beauty that was Payless shoe source, man. We lost so much to minimalism. Yes, indeed. I had a pair of Payless shoe source shoes back in the day that had like butterfly wings on it. Like, it wasn't like the shoe itself was designed with butterflies. Like, they were, you know, those like I think they're like Gundam shoes or something like that. There was like a collab that happened a while ago where they have like these like the mecha part like kind of like sticking out of the shoes. It was kind of like that, but on a lower scale, like much less pronounced. Yes, the Anthony wings, yes. It was like that, but it was butterfly wings. And it was like super pastel and it had a little 3D effect that was like shiny on the top and stuff like that. And they were so cute. And I was like, yeah, this is where it's at. I look so fucking sick right now. You know, looking back, it was a little bit tacky. A little bit tacky. I did get bullied. However, now I would say I would rock them, no questions asked, you know? I remember kicking it in those stores as a kid. Now my kids won't know that joy. Hopefully, you know, there will be a surplus of maybe smaller mom and pop stores that open up that have the same vibe. Heelys are still around. I actually... You guys want to know something really funny? I broke both kneecaps in my Heelys. I have a vivid memory of being in the mall and then my Heelys not activating. And I just fell straight forward onto my knees, onto the hard linoleum floor. I get up and there's like fractal lines on both of my knees. Guys, broken kneecaps are so weird. It looks really weird from like the skin. Cause you can kind of see the bumps, if that makes sense, of like where they break. I didn't feel any pain. I think the adrenaline of falling and breaking my kneecaps was too great. And I did not feel the pain at all until I went to the hospital. My parents didn't allow them because they saw some small girl break her kneecaps in the mall. Oh, that was me. I broke my kneecaps. At the same time or two different times? No, at the same time. At the same time. Yeah, and then my parents sold my Heelys immediately. Yeah, man, crazy incidents. I didn't even know you could break your kneecaps. I was like, this is wild. I healed really fast though because I was a kid. It only took me like I think like a month to heal up. But yeah, it was a time. The sunglasses are a good touch. I can't put them down though, unfortunately. Look, they're just on my head. I can't move them downwards. Accessories. When I was a kid, I ended up going to the hospital 8 times in 1 year. I'm sure that's still less than Yena's. Well, I went to the hospital a lot just because I had heart issues when I was younger. I think I mean when I broke my 2 ribs and then my lung collapsed, I was out of school for basically half a year. Luckily, I was a smarticle particle, and I was able to skip a year to catch back up with my fellow peers so that I wasn't, you know, behind or anything like that. But, yeah, man. When you what? I broke 2 ribs during gymnastics, and then my lung collapsed. And I was out for basically half a year. So I was in the hospital for basically that entire half a year. The adrenaline is what takes hold. I know it too well, and I split my skull open jumping onto mattresses when I was moving into my new house. Oh god, that sounds terrifying. Yeah, kids have a regeneration buff. No, truly, kids truly have a regeneration buff. It's a little scary how fast kids heal. One of my friends has a kid, and he like does not know how to fall. It's almost a little bit comical if it wasn't so concerning that every single time I see her kid always has a new head injury. But like apparently she keeps telling me that he doesn't know how to put his arms forward. Like he just doesn't understand the concept of putting his arms forward. So whenever he falls, he just falls straight onto his head. And every single time I grab dinner or I grab lunch with her and she brings her kid, it's always like, oh, new bandage? Oh god, that's a pretty big bump, man. What happened, little dude? True mindset. Yeah, I guess I'll die now. I suppose this is my life. Goodbye. Thank you forever. Oh yeah, that one's gonna be a VTuber. Oh yeah, for sure. I shouldn't laugh, but picturing it is so... No, it's so funny because every single time I see their kid, it's always in a new spot. And there's always a new bandage. And then I'll ask him about it. I'll be like, did you hit your head? And he'll be like, yeah, it hurted. I fell. And I was like, why didn't you extend your arms forward to catch yourself? And he was like, how do you do that? And I was like, I tried to demonstrate. I demonstrated. I was like, this is how you fall, right? Like, well, I was like, oh, I fell. And then I caught myself with my knee and with my arm. And then he tried doing it. And I saw it in real time. He just didn't extend his arms out. Like, man's just toppled over and I had to catch him. I was like, what the? This kid. Oh my god. Maybe he gets a Hulk bandit. It won't hurt too bad. Hey man, listen. He's gonna be fine. I'm sure it builds character or something like that. Yeah, Gang needs to start playing in creative and just fly. He's too used to playing in creative mode. But yeah, no. What was I talking about? I forgot how we got into the topic of my friend's kid. Oh, I almost forgot. I should do this before I forget. Give me 1 second. The schedule for this week. We have a pretty packed week, but of course, if I do end up getting worse, we will revisit the schedule and see about possibly maybe canceling something. But for now, this is the schedule. I might end up not doing Minecraft on Wednesday just because I think the server is having some issues still. We will see. I also have not updated for a very long time. So there have been a lot of patches added to the server, and I'm a little scared. Frankly, I'm a little scared. But yes, this week I was looking forward to more Hue. Yeah, unfortunate that the server was just a little bit rough. I think I know there's gonna be like a second round of stuff for this event that I might see if I can join in on next time. Namely because I think it's been a little bit difficult to play this time round since nothing has really been working. I know we're already in the last week of January. It's crazy, dude. So there might be another return of Hue. But yeah, server a little bit broken. Server a little bit broken. Mod pack's a little bit broken. Little bit difficult to play. On tomorrow, we're gonna be checking out Arknight's Enfield. I've been told that Arknight's Enfield is a lot of tutorials. I don't know if you guys have had this experience. I'm a little bit nervous because as a fellow VTuber, I hate reading. So I'm a little bit nervous that it's gonna be tutorial hell and I will just completely fall asleep. Arknight's endless tutorials, I see. We'll figure it out. We'll give it a check. We'll give it a look-sees. VTubers who read, what is this madness? Apparently all Arknights has novels of reading to do. Well, I don't mind reading lore, but I have been told that a lot of Arknight's Enfield is reading tutorials for how the game is played. I mean, hopefully I'll have some people who play Arknight's Enfield backseat me in chat so that I don't have to read and someone can just give me the TLDR. But yeah, we're gonna check out Arknight's Enfield tomorrow. I haven't played a gacha. This is, I think, my first time playing a gacha game on this channel. Have we played a gacha game before? I don't think we have we? I think this is my first time playing a gacha game on this channel. Oh. Oh, no, we played Uma. True. No, yeah, you're right. You're right. We did play Uma. I forgot about Uma. But yes, we're gonna be checking out Arknight's Enfield on Tuesday, and then we'll see if we end up streaming on Wednesday or not. We may not. We will see how I'm, one, feeling, and also two, how the server is faring. Oh, I also did receive my Toreba stuff. I actually have it right behind me. I haven't opened up any of it yet because I wanted to open it up on stream. But I did receive all of my Toreba stuff. If you guys remember from a couple of months ago where we did a Toreba stream during the anniversary week, there is all the stuff that we won from there now in my house. So we're going to be doing a little Toreba unboxing on Thursday. I'm very excited. And then on Saturday, we have Valorant Tier 3 Customs. Ruby actually might be joining us. I played Valorant with Ruby a little bit, and she said that she wanted to join us for games. So Ruby might be joining us. I'm going to be making her an NA account so that she can play along with us on the NA servers. Yeah, should be fun. But yeah, that's going to be our week. Pretty intense week of stuff. And there's a collab on here that I didn't list because when I was making this schedule, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to play on the first day or not. But I am gonna be on the opening day of the VSMP Farm Life event. I'm not gonna be streaming it. Actually, I might, maybe. We'll see. I might stream it on Twitch or something like that. I'm not gonna be streaming it because I didn't originally have plans to, since I wasn't sure if I was gonna get in for the first day of play. The way that Kana has it set up is that people are able to join in for the first day of games, but then there's time slots where people can play to minimize server lag for the first day. So, I did end up getting in one of the time slots, but I didn't know when I was making this schedule, so I didn't list it on here. But I might be playing VSMP to Farm Life on Twitch. It might be a Twitch-only stream. Dependent, we will see. And maybe you'll see me on someone else's stream as well. I gotta re-download Valorant to play some games to relearn everything. Dude, I've been trying to relearn everything recently. It's hard. I feel so washed. I feel so bad at the game. I'm like, oh, Valorant difficult. Valorant hard. But yes, this is gonna be our week for today, or for this week. Lots of fun stuff. I'm excited to unbox the Totobus stuff. There's one thing that I've already kind of unboxed simply because there wasn't really a box. But the Torchic is surprisingly like heavyweight and very big. It's like kind of impressive. Yes, VSMP is on Sunday. Indeed. Yes, sir. Alright, let me switch back over here. But yeah, that's gonna be our week. We have a fun week ahead of us. Hopefully I don't get any worse. I'm gonna probably rest up tonight. I'm probably gonna, after this stream, just go eat and then wash up and go to sleep. I am still really tired even though I napped. Girl, I've been playing for a long time. I'm silver. Someone must fill the ranks. Oh god. It's okay. I don't think I'm escaping silver. Yes, tier 3 gaming with Yena and Ruby. Yes. Indeed. I'm excited to unbox the rest of the Totobus stuff though, because I have the Stardust Dragon figurine. It looks kind of small. I don't know how big it is. It looks a little small. Looks a little tiny. But we will see. We will see how big it actually is. Excuse me. But yeah, that's our week for the last week of January. I hope you guys have been able to at least have a good January. Get lots of resolutions started or are working on resolutions actively. I'm excited to play Enfield. I actually was told that I might like Enfield because of the base building. Apparently there's a lot of like very intricate mechanisms and like very like kind of like progressional building that is very similar to Minecraft. From what I've been told. I don't know anything. I haven't looked at any Arknight streams. I haven't watched any videos, nothing. But I've been told that it is somewhat like that. So I am excited to try it out at least. Based on your Minecraft play, I would say you would like Enfield. Yes, that's what I've been told. Yeah. That is what I've been told. I've heard it likened to a simpler factorial satisfactory. Optimization workflows. Oh, fun. I mean, I guess we'll see. I do kind of like stuff like that. I do be liking stuff like that. Kind of like Raft. Oh, I do love Raft. Oh, we should bring back Raft streams. I miss playing Raft. I need to beat the game. I haven't beaten the game yet. I cannot get into another gacha if I wanted to keep my money. Just be a free-to-play player. I don't think I will ever spend money on gacha. I've never actually spent money on gacha even in the past. I've spent money on gacha through donations from people who wanted me to spend money on gacha. But I personally have never spent money on gacha. Oh, actually, no. I did spend money on one gacha. I spent money on Tears of Themis, of all things. Is that game still around? I spent money on this, I think, because there was one storyline that required you to have, like, something unlocked. And I was like, God damn it, they're leaving me on a fucking cliffhanger! Now I have to purchase it! Do you guys even know what Tears of Themis is? It's like a... It's kind of like a Mystic Messenger type game where it's one of those like gacha otome type style things. The main story was actually pretty good though. It was like a very mystery focused main story. The cast was also pretty likable. More so than I would say, what's the other one? Love in Deep Space? Yeah. I tried Love in Deep Space. I really gave it a shot. I did not like it. I think all the characters are too perfect. They don't have flaws. They also all have same face syndrome. Like, they all look the same to me. The only character I somewhat enjoyed due to just a trope and dynamic basis was Caleb. Because I was like, okay, he has like the childhood friend dynamic, and then he dies in the first chapter. He gets exploded. I have been told that they brought him back, and he's now a playable character now. Yeah, and there's no women. There's no women I can romance. Yeah, it was so funny because I was playing Love in Deep Space on a recommendation of one of my friends who loves Love in Deep Space, right? And so I was on FaceTime with her while playing because like she wanted to see my reactions. And I met every single guy and I was like, I don't like him. Oh, this guy's pretty cool. He's like a childhood friend, you know, kind of trope. I kind of like that. Boom. Next 30 minutes, he explodes. Freaking just dies. And I was like, oh. Okay. Yeah, the most interesting guy dies, and I was like, oh, okay, amazing. But apparently they added him back recently. They added him as a romanceable character in recent updates. Yeah, that's a bummer. Something crazy to look up. Colonel Sanders dating. I've actually played the Colonel Sanders dating sim. I think it's pretty good. I genuinely think it's pretty good. It's really fun. It's very lighthearted. It's very kitschy. It's very, you know, like... it's very stereotypical, but it's fun. It's very, very fun. Women who love Love in Deep Space scare me. Okay. I think Love in Deep Space is great. Because I do think that the gacha gaming industry is very, very geared towards men. Like, obviously, there are women who also love other women, right? But there's not a lot of stuff for the straight woman of the scene. And I think it's great that they're expanding out and actually giving, you know, women the opportunity to have experiences like this and like have gaming that's dedicated towards them and stuff like that. I think it's amazing. Like, I genuinely think it's a very good thing in the gaming scene. I think it shows that it's, you know, something that is for everyone, right? There's something out there for everyone. Did you get with him in the... No, I stopped playing on day one. I stopped playing after he died. Because I was like, well, my favorite character died. There's no point anymore, so I guess I'm done here. But I do know of some people who are a little bit scarily obsessed with the game. And again, it's not for me. It's not something that I really understand, but it's their money. They can do whatever they want with it, you know? If they want to rent out a billboard for Xavier for his birthday and rent out a whole venue with, you know, freaking balloon arch, celebrations, everything, right? Not my money. That's their money. They made it themselves. They can choose how to spend it, you know? So, like, end of the day, I don't get it, yes. But I also think, like, hey, man, it's like doing oshikatsu with your oshi, right? It's like if you bought me a billboard in Times Square or something like that, I'm sure that there's some people who would also not understand why and find that a little bit scary. Yeah, don't yuck your... I don't yuck their yum. I think as long... You know, I think it's so tame. It's so tame. It's like... They're not hurting anyone. They're obsessing over a 2D man. It's so tame. Like, you know. Do you think they have a one-to-one statue in their house? I do know of... I do know of a friend who did like rent out a boat to celebrate Xavier's birthday. And she makes bank, okay? She's like a very, very well-loved software engineer that is very important to her company. She makes bank. And she rented out a yacht to celebrate her, I guess, bias? Would you call it bias in this situation? Her choice of man? Her Oshi? Would it be her no. What would you call it in this situation? I bought a Yena billboard in Branson, Missouri last year. Oh, yeah? Did you actually? I was about to say prove it, but you might actually be able to if you have pictures. Oh, her husbando. Yes, that's the term. Yeah. Husbando. Yes. But yeah, man. Hey, man. Listen. I say if they're not hurting anyone and they're not causing anyone discomfort, I don't want to go through yum. They can do what they want. It's their money, not mine. In fact, I hope they spend money on me. I hope I can one day find someone who wants to rent out a boat for my birthday. That's a different level of dedication, man. But yeah, no. That was the only Tears of Themis was the only one that I spent a little bit money on. I think it was like an event store or something like that. And I got to the event late and I was able to like grind the story up until the last chapter, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna spend a little bit of money. Get this last chapter out of the way so I can finish this event. Just renting out a boat does sound fun. It does sound fun, yeah. I mean, I would rent out a boat to celebrate with my homies, you know, if I had the money to do so. That sounds great. Guys, never buy a boat. Speaking of boats, never buy a boat. I don't speak from experience. I've never owned a boat. But from everyone I know who owns boats, they all hate it, so I just don't think it's worth it. Just don't buy boats. Just rent one out. You don't need to take care of a boat. There's so many boat rentals out there. GTA 5 taught me that? Wait, really? Does GTA 5 have, like, real-to-life boat maintenance? Boat maintenance minigames? Is that how it is? Do you get seasick? I'm not sure. I didn't get seasick when I went fishing. I went boat fishing around maybe like 4 months ago. But I didn't get seasick on that boat. I don't know if I would get seasick on like a cruise or something like that. Boatant. Yes, boatant. Fellas, pull your money and buy a yacht and use it to invade a small unpopulated island and claim it as Minecraft 3. I'm sure there's laws against that. I'm sure there's laws against that. I already have a boat. The trick to enjoying a boat is to join regattas? What are regattas? Sorry, you're speaking rich person vocabulary here. I don't know what that is. Make it Yena land. True, Yena land. That's what's taking GTA 6 so long. Oh yeah, they're trying to make real-to-life boat maintenance minigames. Okay, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't mind if they made a game that was about, like, car maintenance or something like that. I want to learn more about car maintenance. I feel like that's, like, one of the weakness points of my practical knowledge base. I want a game that's, like, real-to-life car maintenance simulator. Does that exist? Regattas are sailboat races. Oh. That sounds like a lot of work. What's in Yena land? Well, Yena, I'd hope. There's like 3 on Steam. Really? Are there? It is called being a mechanic. Yeah, I want to learn how to do more stuff. I learned how to emergency change a tire once for specifically my friend's model of car because her tire was flat and we were stuck on the middle of the highway, and I have just learned through youtube.com. Car maintenance is not a Googling, more like detective with your car. But code reader is key. What's code reader? Also, hello, Charla. Welcome in. There's one game where you build a car. Oh, really? Yeah, I want to learn more. I feel like it's just useful knowledge to have, you know? It's just good to know about, since we do be driving cars a lot and we do be using cars a lot. On the topic of cars, do you have a dream car, Yena? No, I want to sell my car, actually. I want to live in a city that's walkable and has good public transport and just not own a car. I don't have a dream car. My dream is to not have a car. I always ask the mechanic whenever something happens to my car if it's something I could reasonably do on my own. Oh, do they actually answer you well, though? I mean, I feel like they would not answer you, right? Because it's a trade. They would rather do it for you so that, you know, like, you can pay them for it, right? Technically. My Summer Car is a game where you build your own car from parts set in 90s Finland, for example. Interesting. A code reader is a little machine that you plug into your car that tells you if there are electronic problems. Like, my car is always giving me a 240 code, or sorry, 420 code. Blaze it? So I have a burnt out sensor. Oh, blazed it. Ah, I see. But a mechanic would charge me like $200. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know cars could have electrical problems. I thought cars just either had batteries that worked or batteries that didn't work. I thought that's all the electricity they used. It's getting harder to know some car maintenance because dealerships want you to come back to the garage for repairs and upkeep. Dude, yeah, I have a service due thing on my car. So, actually, no, I won't say what kind of car I have. I have a service due thing on my car and I can't reset it. I literally cannot reset it. I've already gone to get it serviced. There's nothing wrong with my car except for my tires. I need to change my tires. I need to change my tires really bad. My threads are showing and then it's bad. But luckily, I don't have any driving conditions where it would require me to have like amazing tires right now. So I'm waiting until at least the donathon before I change my tires because it's going to eat up a big chunk of money. But like I checked my car. I got it serviced. But unless I get it serviced specifically at the manufacturer, I can't get rid of my service due notification. It just is eternally there. I've had service due on my car for the last 10 years. It just doesn't go away. I've tried everything. I have to go back to the actual dealership to freaking get it reset. Yeah, cars are the worst kind of babies. True. They complain about everything, dude. What do you mean I gotta get my tires changed? Just work. You just roll. Just roll better. Yeah, it was actually pretty bad. I had a flat a couple of months ago, and I brought my guitar in to go patch the tire. And then they were like, hey, you should get your tires changed. I was like, why? And then they sent me a picture of the metal of the wheel poking out of the rubber. And I was like, oh, I see. It's not that noticeable. It's mainly on the inside of my car. Like, I'm sorry, not the inside, but it's like on the inside rim of my wheels. But yeah, I need to get my tires changed. I need to get my tires changed bad. Tesla doesn't even want you to own your car. They want you to turn your car into subscription service only. Wait, really? How does that work? Do you just pay a... Wait, I don't know how to buy Teslas. Is there a different way of buying a Tesla than buying a normal car? Do you not just go to a dealership and then be like, I want to buy this car? And then you give them the money and then they give it to you? Is it like a... You have to pay $400 a month to use this car? Is that how it works? Normally, those messages can be cleared by car menu or code reader. It's not on my menu. I checked. I don't know why. When I asked my parents about it, because originally this was my dad's car, and then he left America, so I was like, I guess it's my car now. But yeah, he was like, you need to go to the dealership, but I refuse. I refuse. They must be pretty old tires. Yeah, I think they're like 7 years old. But I don't drive that often, so I thought it was going to be okay. I mean, I don't really drive that often, nor do I drive very far distances that often. So I would say that it's probably okay for the time being. Like, I'm not at any immediate risk or anything of like hydroplaning or anything. It doesn't really rain here. It doesn't also really snow here either. And I have 4-wheel drive on my car, so like it's already better than most of the cars in my area in terms of like traction and stuff. I just need to go get my tires changed eventually. I just need to get it changed very soon. As soon as I can. I heard Tesla's doing away with buy the car option, having a $100 a month service to own the car, right though? Like I wouldn't pay the amount for the car. It would be $100 a month to just own the car. Because that sounds like a steal. What? That sounds incredible. I wouldn't mind doing that personally. No, I know, but you rent the car for $100 a month, right? That sounds like a steal. I mean, if you don't have to pay anything else other than that. Oh, is it on top of buying it? Oh, if it's on top of buying it, that's fucked up. But yeah, I wouldn't mind renting a car. Like, I genuinely would not mind renting a car. I've dead ass considered, like, if rental services were more friendly in the sense of like being able to be accessed on the drop of a dime kind of deal, like, I would so rent a car, especially if it was $100 a month, dude. That's pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna be, I mean, like, I don't know, but like, I don't think I'm gonna be keeping a car for like more than, I don't know, like 10 years at this point, because I want to move to somewhere that is walkable, you know? I want to go somewhere that's walkable. Renting a car for that price is a steal. I know, it'd be amazing. $100 a month? Oh my god. Well, whenever that choice comes out from Tesla, I'll start getting a Tesla. Whenever that choice comes out and it's actually only $100 a month and no extra fees, I'll start getting a Tesla. But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna call it there for today. I'm starting to get a little bit eepies. So I'm gonna go and drink my chicken noodle soup and then go knock out and hopefully be better tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Let's go right out to, let's see here. Excuse me. Let's go right out to Azaria. Yeah. You can go right out to Azaria both on YouTube and on Twitch. Do 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 do. Okay, let me get this. Give me a second to get this set up here. Yes. Okay. Alrighty, gamers. Thank you so much for joining in tonight. I hope you guys had fun listening to me yaps. We're gonna go right out to Azaria. Thank you for stopping by today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will see you guys tomorrow for some first impressions of Arknight's Enfield. But yes, we're gonna call it here for today. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will see you guys tomorrow for some more streams. Hopefully I'll be a bit more higher energy and a bit more less raspy sounding and congested sounding. But thank you guys so much for joining in today. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will see you guys tomorrow. As always, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and I'll catch you guys on the next adventure. Bye now! Bye everyone!